What's up, guys? It's Brownie from the Young Zings. The next VGF was final release into Japan, and there are a ton of new cards to talk about that very excited to go over. All of these are going to be mostly the starter deck and the Dark Illusion, and the starter deck comes in the OCG in the middle of March, and Dark Illusion is the next booster set that releases in early April. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first up, we're starting with the starter deck, which yes, is the middle of March release of this. There are like 9 to 10 new cards for this. The OCG hasn't put up their official number for how many new cards on this, but for the TCG, the OCG equivalent of the TCG equivalent of this OCG deck, that will be coming out May 27th or so. So every new card you see here is coming to the TCG in late May, just in time for Nats. So that's pretty exciting. We just have to see what that there are 9 of them here, or we know 9 of them. So we have to figure out what that mystery 10th card is. So we have to keep our eyes out for that. But get right into some of these new cards, and most of them, they're all Performapals, which is I guess that's exciting. First up, Performapals Swing Cobra is a level 4 Earth Reptile Pendulum Effect monster with 300 attack, 1800 defense, a scale of 2, and we see my man's in here. Let's zoom in and see what the hell he's doing. He's no, he's not tie roping. He's just little Cobra swinging. He's on a swing set. That's pretty cool. Whatever works, dude. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, when your opponent, when your monster opponent, what monster opponent? I assume says your opponent's monster inflicts battle damage. What the heck? When your monster opponent inflicts battle damage, okay, Org, like you do a lot of good things, but please make sense. Okay, let's just go ahead and assume when your monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can send the top card of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming it says. Monster effect: this card can attack directly, and if it attacks, it is switched to defense mode when the battle phase ends. It's okay. It's not like It's not like one of those outperforming Performapals. Like most of these are pretty like they're pretty bad for the most part. But like it's a starter deck, so like, and it's not like they're not like Pendulum Sorcerer level. That's crazy. Okay, Performapal King Bear. It's a level 6 scale 7 Earth Beast Warrior type Pendulum effect monster with 2200 attack and 8000 defense. And the pendulum effect is during the end phase. If this card is activated during this turn, you can destroy this card, and if you do, add 1 pendulum monster or 1 monster in your graveyard that is level 7 or higher to your hand. Like, I don't know, it's okay. Yeah, I guess like the big thing, it adds level 7 higher pendulums from your grave to hand, but like I don't really see the application right now for this. Because it doesn't like search that many cards. It's like there aren't that many like level 7 and higher pendulums in the game right now. Like there's like Dragon Pit and like the Cleese, and like that's it off the top of my head. Monster effect: this attack position card cannot be destroyed by spell and trap card effects. That's cool. During your battle phase, this card gains 100 attack for each Performapal monster you control. Bad. Yeah. Intermate Showdown, Performapal Showdown, normal trap. Target face-up monsters your opponent controls up to the number face-up spell trap card control. Number of face-up spell cards you control. Just spells, not traps. Change the monsters to face-down defense position. Trash. Performapal Long Phone Bull. What the heck's... Oh, cool. Oh, this is in the anime. It's literally a bull, but like it's for horns. He has a telephone, like an old-fashioned telephone on his head. It is actually pretty cute. A level 4 Earth Beast type effect monster, 1600 attack, 1200 defense. To activate the effect of Performapal Long Phone Bull once returned, you can special summon this card. If you special summon this card, you can add 1 non-pendulum Performapal monster from your deck to the hand. Wow, way to get power creeped like before he came out. I'd rather just play Second Donkey, even though Second Donkey requires a scale. At least you can add pendulum ones because those are the ones that actually matter. This guy, like all the cards this guy searches suck. You can search second Donkey though with this guy. Performapal Seesaw Hopper, level 4 Earth Insight type effect monster, 100 attack, 1200 defense. Can only use the third effect of Performapal Seesaw Hopper once per turn. Once per turn, if the card is special summoned, you cannot be destroyed by battle. I'm not even gonna read this. All these cards suck. Yeah, like I read none of these cards are like of interest at all. But I will say, if you want, like, I'll leave a link so you guys want to go read them. I'm gonna bother. I don't want to waste your time. But for this starter deck in general, if they reprint some insane Performapal cards, mainly Pendulum Sorcerer, you better watch out for that because the TCG has been carrying all the OCG cards for like structure decks, it's the structure decks and booster SP sets. They've been following the OCG set card for card. So if they reprint Pendulum Sorcerer in this deck, I wouldn't be surprised if the TCG carries that over. So watch out for notable reprints in this deck. Any other interesting stuff on this? Nope. Okay, next one. Now we're getting into the Dark Illusion, which is actually some news. So that actually matters. So this releases into the OCG in April and comes to the TCG in August. This is gonna be the August set. Don't know what the TCG name is, but I mean, whatever works. This is the first set of the 10th series in Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're now on to double digits. Okay. First up, yes, the Dark Magician deck. It's finally happening. First, we start with Red Eyes, then we had the Buster Blader in Dimension of Chaos, then we had Buster Blader in Breakers of Shadow, and then, wait, no, I think I skipped one. We had, yeah, Red Eyes, BLS, Buster Blader, then Blue Eyes and Shining Victories. Okay, and now Dark Magician. So imagine like the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician one would be pretty good, and this deck's actually pretty solid. Okay, so Ebon Void Magician, level 7 Dark Spellcaster type effect monster, 2300 attack, 2800 defense, pretty low attack. 2 level 7 Spellcaster type monster. If this card has Exceeding material, you can activate quick play spell cards or trap cards from your hand during your opponent's turn. If you activate a card this way, detach 1 Exceeding material from this card. That's pretty. That opens the door for some pretty nutty stuff. It's kind of nice though in a game with Twin Twister that you can use quick play spell cards and trap cards from your hand. It's just as trap cards, so it doesn't differentiate between normal traps, counter traps. That's pretty solid. This card's actually not that bad, and second hack's pretty solid too. If this Exceed Summon card is sent to the graveyard by the opponent's card effect or destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, spell summon 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck, then destroy 1 card on the field. So it's like, that's like plus 2, it floats and then it pops a card on the field. So like, remember like when floating, like, Xyz monsters that floated was like, wow, that's really dumb. Now we have an Xyz monster that floats and it kills a card, like, once it does that. So it's like, wow, it's like a plus 2 or something. That's insane. Okay, Magician of Black Illusion. It's a level 7 Dark Spellcaster type effect monster, 2100 attack, 2500 defense. These guys have pretty low attack. What's going on here? We got Dark Magician kind of chilling here, being a Master of the Night. Yeah, it's just like the Gang Master or the Gangster Dark Magician, because he just kind of lives in the shadows or something. I don't know. You can only activate the first and the third effect of Magician of Black Illusion once per turn. If you activate a spell or trap card during your opponent's turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is treated as Dark Magician while in a monster zone. Once while this card is faced up on the field, if you activate a spell or trap's effect, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard, spell summon that monster. Now, while this is actually pretty solid, because we're about to talk about a certain spell card that combos pretty well with this card. It can kind of like spam. You can kind of spam this card kind of easily. Well, yeah, like once this third effect, just kind of summon a Dark Magician is like pretty solid. It's pretty easy to summon. And making it a Dark Magician is pretty key, as we'll see after in a few cards. Okay, Magician's Robe, level 2 Dark Spellcaster type effect monster, 700 attack, 2000 defense. Oh my gosh, it's Scarm level. You can only use the first and second effect of Magician's Robe once per turn, either of them once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you can discard 1 spell or trap card, spell summon 1 Dark Magician from your deck. If you activate a spell or / trap card or spell / trap effect during your opponent's turn, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it from when it leaves the field. That's okay. I mean, having to discard spell traps kind of sucks. There's no way to like mitigate the cost for that. Like it doesn't seem super stellar off the top of my head. But people might figure out a way. People who are much better at deck building than I am will probably figure it out. Okay, Magician's Rod. Look at the artwork. This is like Dark Magician without a face. This is like just the. Oh, okay, I see. So the robe just shows Dark Magician's robe. Now, this guy is just Dark Magician's weapon. That's a pretty cool way to do it. Nice job, Konami. Always keep me on my feet. Okay, Magician's Rod, level 3 Dark Spellcaster type guy. 1600 attack and 100 defense, getting a little bit more respectable in terms of the attack range. Level 3, wow. With 1600 attack, that's a lot for level 3. You can use the first and second effect of Magician's Rod once per turn. If this card is normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card with Dark Magician in its card text from your deck to your hand. Okay. If you activate a spell / trap card or spell/trap effect during your opponent's turn while this card in your graveyard. You can tribute one spellcaster type monster, add this card from your graveyard to your hand. I have no idea how that effect, that second effect will play into the deck. I have to see like how the deck plays before I see if that's very practical. But I guess like being able to search out Dark Magician spell traps is pretty solid because there's a pretty good Dark Magician spell trap coming up. And this is that Dark Magician, Dark Magic Circle. This card is actually pretty like dumb. All right, check this. Dark Magic Circle, continuous spell card. You can only use the first and second effect of Dark Magic Circle once per turn each. You can only use like each effect once per turn. When this card is activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and if there are either any spell and trap cards that have Dark Magician in its card text, or Dark Magician is among those cards, you can reveal one of them and add it to your hand. Return all the other cards to the top of your deck in any order. That's fine. It's kind of free though. When it's summoned, you get to you might get lucky. It's like Geesky Chain, and like see if you can get Dark Magician. But the second effect, oh my god. If a Dark Magician is normal or special summoned to your side of the field, you can target one card your opponent controls and banish it. Wow. Holy crap. And you can search that card with this. And like I was hyping this card up like the whole time. This card's kinda dumb. You know how many times you can do that? The new Felground Dragon structure deck is particularly strong because they just keep spamming the Felground Dragon from the graveyard. I don't know if you know how that does, but like the new cover card of the next revamped structure deck, which is like the Felground Dragon deck. The cover card is like this level 8 dragon guy, where every time you spell summon from the graveyard, you can target a card in the field and banish it. And this card is like that, except kind of on roids, because like you just have to summon a Dark Magician, and like there are you have two cards like the Magician of Black Illusion that treats itself as a Dark Magician and summons other Dark Magicians. It gets kind of insane. So being able to banish like a card like once per turn essentially is pretty insane. It's not like the Psy-Frame Overload. Like it's a lot easier to trigger than that. Because it's not like Overload actually has a cost. This card doesn't really have a cost. Like you kind of want to summon Dark Magicians anyway. All right, Illusion Magic Quick Play spell card. Activate one Illusion Magic per turn. Tribute one spellcaster type monster you control. Add up to 2 Dark Magician from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That's holy shit. That's actually like really solid. That's actually a quick play spell card. You can use that during your battle phase. You can also use that during your opponent's turn if your card's about to die. I know it's like I don't know. There are a lot of ways. Like these kind of cards, like you can definitely mess around with. Dark Spellcasters. I'm gonna have to look up later how that works out. But that's a great consistency boost. Oh no. It's just Dark Magician, so it doesn't search the other guys. Like it doesn't search Robe or Rod. Actually, that's not so good initially. Again, we'll see how good this card actually is once we get like more into it. So like it's okay. It's okay. Ignore my earlier reaction. Okay. Now we got a trap card, Magician's Navigate, normal trap card. Spell summon one Dark Magician from your hand, then spell summon one level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monsters from your deck. Oh man, we're going to look up some Dark Spellcasters in a second here. Alright. If you control a Dark Magician, except during the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one face-up spell or trap card your opponent controls and negate its effects until the end of this turn. That's pretty good. That's a modest trap card. It's not too great. So that should be the end of the Dark Magician support. Just give me a second to look at some of these level 7 guys, these spellcaster guys. Okay, I just hopped on the end and typed in monster spellcaster darks between 1 and 7, and there are 7 pages worth. So we're gonna go over those at the end. So we're just gonna chill right here. So let's move on to the next archetype coming in the Dark Illusion, the Metalphosis. It's another normal pendulum archetype, so let's go see how they are. We'll go over potential magician guys at the end. So first we have Metalphosis Gold Driver. It's a level 4 psychic type normal monster. 1900 attack, 500 defense. Very respectable attack. Very respectable attack. Pendulum skill of 1. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can target one face-up card you control, except this card, destroy that card, and if you do, set one Metalphosis card, spell or trap directly from your deck. Metalphosis Steel Aaron. Level 2 fire psychic type normal monster. 0 attack, 2100 defense. Again, very respectable. Pendulum skill of 8. Once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, set. Yeah, okay. So it looks like they're all going to share this pendulum effect, and they're all fire psychics. Nice. Ignites. This is oh, it's Ignite 2.0. Nice. Cool. Cool. Okay, Metalphosis Vol Flame, level 7. That's a pretty high level. Level 7, fire, it's like a type, just like the others. 2400 attack, 2000 defense. That's just okay. What's turn? Yeah, same thing. All right. Ooh, they got fusion. So it's a fusion deck. Okay. Metalphosis or a Hulk. Level 8 Fire Psychotype Fusion Effective Monster, 2800 attack, 2200 defense. Requires 2 Metalphosis materials. If a Metalphosis monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. It's a modest boss monster. Metalphosis Cardinal, level 9 Fire Psychic type fusion monster, 3000 attack, 3000 defense. A 1 Metalphosis monster plus 2 monsters with 3000 or less attack. Okay. I'm surprised he's kind of the cost to summon this guy for like being generic is pretty high. There must be like some way to like spam guys, or they're probably gonna get sort of El fusion like that. That's what this deck would need at a first glance. Okay, Metalphosis Fusion, and this is not a quick play, so the deck's already got kind of disadvantage, needs a little more support. Call use the second effect of Metalphosis Fusion once per turn. First effect, fusion summon 1 Metalphosis Fusion monster from your extra deck by using monsters you control or have in your hand as fusion materials. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle this card into your deck, then draw 1 card. That's pretty insane. You just kind of recycle this card forever and then just draw. Wow, that's kind of nuts. But I mean, yeah, it's just a regular fusion spell that can just infinitely recycle itself. I'd like to see what neat decks people come up with this Metalphosis deck, but it really just kind of needs an El fusion to really abuse those fusions. So that's the end of the V-Jump spoilers that are of note. There was also some movie cards, but all of their effects were blocked, so I don't really care. I don't really care until their effects are revealed. So the last thing we're gonna do is look over what are we looking for? We're looking for level 1 through 7 Dark Spellcasters, is that it? Yeah, so level 7 lower Dark Spellcaster types, and there's another card that could search that. I believe that was it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, okay, we're just going to do that. Okay, we have Breaker, that's pretty notable. I'm just looking for like all notable ones. Oh, yo, Yados. Oh, wow, that's hilarious. Exodia! You can search Exodia! Or you can spell summon Exodia, that's pretty funny. Doomstar, that's kind of bad. I mean, people might figure something out, I don't know. Gaga Magician, that's actually pretty solid, but you can adjust his level to make rank 7s. So rank 7s are always sometimes hard to make. What's also good about this Magician deck is that it's able to, I'm sure there's some way to use cards like Dragon Pit Magician, some sort of pendulum engine, because Dragon Pit's a water, but like the Dragon Pit's like the Pendulum Magician and just pretty good at making like rank 7s. So being able to like make some sort of Pendulum Magician, Dark Magician deck would be pretty interesting. Oh, we have some Ghost Tricks in here that fit the bill. Gravekeeper's Gaga's sister, more Gravekeepers, nothing interesting. Performapals. Oh God, don't go that direction. Don't go that direction, guys. Come on. But I don't really see a way you really make that work since this card has to be normal summon to trigger. Is that right? Yeah. I'm just making sure. Yeah, of course. Because if you pencil summon that card in God's effect, that would actually be ridiculous. The Shadalls! Oh my gosh, the Shadalls! You can summon the Shadalls with these guys! Oh, we're doing that! Dark Magician Shadalls, it's happening! It's totally gonna happen now! There's no way we're not. Oh, wait, there's one reason why we might not. Construct is banned. Oh no. That's terrible. All those cards are dark though. You can just make window over and over. Dude, imagine like being able to stun your opponent with this and then like have a window on board to keep your opponent in check. Like your opponent just can't do anything. But all of the Shadalls are dark spellcasters. I should have realized off the top of my head. Oh, Summoner Monk, that's a pretty good guy to summon actually. Summoner Monk is broken, dude. He should probably go to 1 actually. Like no joke. Summoner Monk is insane. Being able to summon A level 4. Which of the Black Forest should that ever come back? It's kind of interesting. That would be all for the interesting cards I saw. But the Shadalls, dude, we're gonna make that happen. That's my new pet project. So how does that interact with the card we were looking at? We were looking at spell summon a Dark Magician, and then spell summon a level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck. And we saw like Breaker and all the Shadalls. Summoner Monk, becoming some Summoner Monk would be actually pretty solid in this deck. But there aren't any like themed level 4s. They come out with like magician's shoes or something that's like a level 4. I don't know, some random like magician artifact in order to uh facilitate decking. Some might be pretty insane. But that's all my thoughts on this round of V Jump. Next V Jump we should have the OCG ban list, which should be very very exciting. That'll be in a month's time. Remember the V Jump always releases between like the 16th and the 18th. Well, like it leaks between the time. It hasn't officially released, but it always leaks around that time. So I have to wait to see what happens then. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.